Good morning from Norway. Quiet here, and welcome back to another day on the St. Olav's Way. Apologies for the abruptness of the last episode. I was in a lot of pain and a bit discombobulated from both that and the fact that that campground was closed when I got there. It's pretty demoralizing. So after that, I couldn't make it out of town to go find another alternative camp spot. So took the train, skipped up about 20 miles to the town of Hamar, got an Airbnb. Didn't really want to, but that's just the way it worked out. I really needed the rest. It was a pretty good deal. Stayed at a couple different places. One of them was like a 2-story loft. It was pretty cool. Very good value for money there. Really nice hosts. And after that, today I decided I needed to get on the other trail. So up until now, I'd been on the main pilgrim route that most people take. But now that I'm injured and I can barely walk, I've decided I need to go to more remote locales. The issue I was having is kind of what was happening in Scotland. Even though the outdoor access code is really generous when it comes to wild camping in both places, sometimes it's difficult to find a spot when you're close to civilization. Either it's developed, or there's logging and that kind of stuff. Sorry, I need to walk away from the sun. Yeah, so on that note, it's been a few days, but my back is still killing me. Occasional spasms. I mean, there's not much I could do. I'm still mobile, so that's something. I haven't been bedridden. I could still technically walk, just a bit of a slower pace. Lifting my bag is a bit difficult, but can't just lay around. I need to press onward. I mean, life is pain, princess, right? So I had intended to come here this morning, but the tickets from Hamar, the train tickets were all sold out. Couldn't catch the train until 4. Took about an hour and a half to get up here. So yeah, it was late in the evening. I had originally been planning to kind of head out of town, find a camp spot, but I didn't get here till like 6. There was a campground that's open, so I went there. There was a bit of a miscommunication. I had asked for camping. He thought I said cabin. I didn't realize until I had to pay the bill, but it was really nice, and he had already given me a pilgrim discount, so I just went ahead and paid the extra. So it ended up being like $35 more than I had been intending. And I think it'll work out. It might be good to sleep on the bed one last time. Who knows when the next time that's going to be. So yeah, starting tomorrow morning, I will be heading off into the wilderness. The most remote that I have probably ever traveled. You can see a little glimpse of it here behind me. Kind of looks like the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, after here, the next resupply is in 60 miles. And between here and there, there's pretty much nothing except a couple of farms that I saw on the map. So it's a bit frightening. I'll talk more about tomorrow. But yeah, that's the plan. Honestly, I'm just recording this now because I need to kind of get out, walk around a little, stretch my back and muscles. Going to be a lot of challenges, both physical and technical. But yeah, we'll get into that tomorrow. So I will catch you in the morning. Okay, welcome back. It's the next morning, technically next afternoon. It's about 1:30, left camp, and I've just officially gone on the trail. Oh yeah, near vertical climb right out of the gate. We'll be heading to a river and then following that up. It's going to be near like a military base. Once I get past the base, I saw on the map, it looks like it's pretty sparse tree covering. I don't know if it's a training ground or what, but past that, it starts to get more into the woods. Oh man, this is like an actual climb. Yeah, I don't want to spend all the time complaining about my back. I will say that since it took me a few minutes to put my pack on, I may be calling it an early day. We'll see how it plays out. The subtext is constantly in pain. Yeah, as I was alluding to earlier, there's not a lot of information on this trail. The website was helpful in determining like accommodation options and resupplies and things like that, but as for the conditions and what we'll be facing, that was pretty rare to find. Do have to deal with remote conditions and rough trails that aren't maintained. Well, already got mosquitoes. I think I'll definitely have to break out the bug repellent at some point. Oh, shit. They always get my upper arms. And yeah, there is a certain appeal to soloing something so remote, just like you and nature. But on the flip side, that comes with a lot of responsibility, not just for your own safety, but safety of others that might have to come rescue you. Okay, nothing like being eaten alive to keep you moving. Not as bad as the worst ones I've seen of the PCT, but Go about like a dozen or something anytime I stop for a second. Okay, in 3 miles, looks like there is a retreat coming up. It's listed on the guide I got from the Pilgrim office. It's a accommodation option. Might stop there, see if there's some shelter. Okay, well, I was wrong. This was not the retreat. This is some kind of, I guess, extension of the military base. But on the plus side, this road here out of the woods, no mosquitoes. Just taking a break here. Oh, saw that guy leave the campground today. Okay, just a little respite from the bugs. Okay, I'm a bit of a dummy. That retreat is actually like 30 miles up the trail. I think I got confused because the contact email for a cabin that is around this area, I think is run by the same group. The actual resort itself is way up the trail, a couple days away. Like that cabin run by the retreat is close by. Not exactly sure how it works. It's supposed to be like in a clearing by the river. So I think it's just worth checking out. Okay, so there was actually a sign that forked off the main path. So I was just following it to check it out. It is, yeah, actually right on the lake, and we turn around, see the shelter. Looks like there's plenty of flat spots over here. The ground underneath there, you can see it's pretty much open, so it's be good for the rain at least, but bugs not so much. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for lunch here and then evaluate how my back feels. Okay, well, you get to see my swanky new hat. Unfortunately, somehow the last couple days, I think on the train, lost my sun hat. So this was the closest alternative I can get. Brim's not as wide as I would like, but it's got some, I think it's waterproof, so that's something. Yeah, so surprising nobody, I decided to stay here for the night. I actually did keep going, about another half mile, but I decided just to turn around and come back here. I think my back being the way it is, I want to try to give it as much opportunity to heal and kind of take it as easy as I can. So I did like 6 miles today. So I think, yeah, an extra, just a little half day would be good. So I will be back again tomorrow. It's be the same episode since today was so short. See you tomorrow. Okay, welcome back. It's the next morning, almost the next afternoon. Even camp pretty late. It's like 11 a.m. Yeah, had a good night last night. Had a really big dinner. Just kind of making my way back to the trail now. I took the opportunity last night. I have a couple of bars. I plotted out some campsites for the next few days. So the original plan was just to, kind of just hike and find something. But these woods are different than the ones I'm used to back home. It's not just like dirt, a lot of brush and stuff. So you can't just like wander through the forest and find something. So yeah, plan today. I think it's about 15 miles or so to another cabin. Okay, just took a little 10-minute break. Nice little spot, no bugs. So we're gonna be in the woods for the next few miles. Figured take advantage of it while I could. Yeah, back's a little better. Still a bit of pain, but it's 2 out of 3 sections of my spine working, and that ain't bad. Yeah, it's a good thing I stopped back there. It's a bit dense here, plus you can't see it on camera, but the trail is absolutely covered with ants. Like millions of them. It's like I'm walking through a city for ants. Okay, so the climb looks like it's going to be coming up in about a mile, and then pretty much all of it is the next 2 miles after that, and it's downhill and mostly flat to the cabin. It is supposed to rain all day tomorrow, according to the forecast. So hopefully I could find a spot that's a little sheltered for the tent. Okay, giving myself a little break. Trail across this road. I saw that reconnect further down. It's about the same mileage-wise, but all nice to get a little respite from the bugs and the ants. Stopped and took 20, had some snacks. I think that'll be the last break. It's about 1:30. Still have about 10 miles to go, so it should put me there around 5-ish. Okay, back on some semblance of a trail. Okay, past the farm. It was very lovely. Wide open space, a lot of green, good view of the mountains. I don't want to stick around too long because there are people working fields. But from here, it's about 7.5 miles to the cabin, and I believe it's all through the woods. Might be a few road crossings here and there, but they look like just like service road. Yeah, it's about 2:45, so day is slipping away. Just past the side here. Apparently this is the Pilgrim Mound. It's been, I guess, building for hundreds of years. Okay, road again. And according to the sign, following this road for 9.5 kilometers. But cabin I'm shooting for, it's about 4.5. Okay, I believe this is the turnoff to the cabin. Well, as much as I really want to stop, it's already like 5:45. Pretty tired. It's not as kind of open as I thought it would be. I mean, technically, I guess I could set up here, but it's kind of uneven, rooty, and rocky, and covered with ants. Maybe I'll just give a little walk around, see maybe if there's something by the river. Okay, walk past that gravel pit, and I see a fire pit here and some flat ground. This could work. I'm a little weary since there are some little footpaths going back and forth, but I don't know, it's pretty early in the season. Kind of feels like pretty alone out here right now. Okay, got all set up. Heating up some water. Gonna make some dinner. Yeah, today was about 15 miles. Only 500 feet of ascent, but felt like a lot more. My back is starting to lock up on me, so I'm gonna do a couple laps and just, yeah, relax. So thank you for joining me for episode 4 of the St. Olav's Way. Yeah, we're a couple days into this trail now. We're about, I believe, like 20-ish miles in. Tomorrow, I believe it's going to be a big day, a lot of climbing, but we will talk about that more tomorrow. Till then, thank you for watching, and bye forever.